Some buildings look amazing until you try to put a sign on them. And this is the problem.
A lot of modern architecture is designed to feel clean and minimal. Hidden details, smooth walls, invisible systems. Architecture wants buildings to feel seamless.
But signage has the opposite job. Signs are supposed to stand out. They need contrast, visibility and clear placement. And that's where the conflict begins. Because architecture wants beauty. And signage wants clarity. And sometimes those two things fight each other.
You see this all the time. A beautiful glass facade, but nowhere good to mount the letters. You have stone wall, but the sign needs anchors, wiring, access.
Architecture looks finished. But the sign system feels like it was added later, right? And when the signs are added later, they usually look like a compromise.
Because signage is not decoration, it's part how people use the space. A building can be beautiful, but if people don't know where to go, the experience breaks. So good architecture creates emotion, and a good signage creates clarity, and a great building needs both.
And that's why a good wayfinding is less about decoration and more about behavior.
The biggest conflicts happen at decision points. Entrances, low intersections, elevators, long corridors. These are the exact places where signage matters most. But there are also places where architecture often want to keep clean, so no clutter, no distractions.
So signs get pushed on the side.
A sign can match the building perfectly and still fail, so you have low contrast, tiny lettering, reflective surfaces, bad lighting, no sightline.
It might look beautiful in a rendering, but in real life, someone is gonna miss that sign.
Someone older might not read it, someone visiting for first time might miss it completely. And then the building feels confusing, not because architecture is bad, but because the communication was too quiet.
So a good sign is not a decoration, it's infrastructure. And most people notice signs only when they fail.
Signs need structure, they need power, they need blocking, access, mounting, clearances.
A beautiful wall is not enough. Can we drill into it? Is there electrical behind? Will the material support the sign? And can it be serviced later?
All these questions sounds boring, but they decided whatever the sign actually works.
And honestly, this is where a lot of projects go wrong, because signage is often treated like a last step.
But the best projects solve this before the building is finished. Signage is not treated as the last layer, it's planned with architecture. Where the sign goes, how they mount, how they light up, how they align with the space. So the goal is not to make the signage louder, the goal is to make it intentional. A sign should belong to the building, but still to do its job.
And when architecture and signage fight, usually nobody wins.
The architect loses the clean look, the sign loses visibility, and the visitor loses confidence. But when they work together, the building feels better, cleaner, smarter, easier to use.
Because the best signage doesn't fight architecture, it completes it.
Thank you for watching, and remember, a beautiful building means nothing if nobody knows where to go.